Jens Narveson. I've been singing with the chorale for about 5 years now, and I sing in our low bass section. I started singing in like 5th grade. We can say like your formal training, right? I mean, you do elementary music school, but was active in choir, band throughout middle school, then did a lot of different choral things in high school, like was a part of both our choirs, did show choir, had my own barbershop quartet. It was great. So unfortunately, college, I didn't get to do a lot of singing. And so it was several years that I'd been out of it. And it was just really refreshing to be like, ooh, the opportunity to sing again. This is going to be really exciting. I think within the chorale, there really is a good sense of community. They're your friends you get to see once a week. I really look forward to coming back every season, just even having a couple weeks away. It's like, oh, I get to sit next to Dan again, or I get to see Brent coming back this season. It's just that community you only get to interact with that little while, but they become really good friends. Especially just even going out for drinks or food after rehearsal too, where it's like, hey, we've had fun making music together. Now we can go socialize together. Really does instill a sense of community and just a fun atmosphere together. The choir means a lot to me personally in that shortly after I started singing with the group, there was a lot of leadership change. And my initial schooling was actually in nonprofits. And so I kind of was pulled in right away and actually jumped onto the board for a little while just with my nonprofit experience, be like, hey, what do we need to do to get back on the right footing and make sure we've got all of our, I's dotted, T's crossed as we just kind of get reorganized as a group. So I became really personally invested in the group a lot more than I probably would any other group that's like, oh, I'm just going to sing. It's like, no, I'm trying to help to make sure it continues into the future. So I really, enjoyed my time on the board. Eventually, had to step away just for other things, and just be able to be a part of the group is nice again, though, too. And that's like, hey, we've got it back from where we were. We're growing. We're doing amazing things. And we have some really good leadership in place. So it's nice to know, like, hey, I can step back and just enjoy being a singer for a little while and let it just the organization continue to grow and thrive. Surprisingly, I actually, if there's a piece that stands out to me that I'm really enjoying this season, it's the piece I Am in Need of Music. Personally, I'm normally not a fan of songs that just talk about, oh, how we love to sing or perform, because it becomes a song that's much more about us as the individual singer than maybe something that's more for the audience too, just in the language of the pieces. But I love the complexity of the just so the music kind of towards the end of the piece makes it really interesting. But it also certainly relates to just the times we're going through currently. They've been turbulent. And maybe just taking that little bit of selfishness for myself of, no, I am in need of music. The words of the music really describe just how important music is in my life, and just kind of bringing calm in the sense of all the chaos. Is that we can come together, make music together, and just totally change the mood of how the audience is feeling, but also us as the performers can feel in making that music together. I think it's important to know what your audience is looking for, because obviously they're the ones that come for your concerts, right? But I think there is also little aspects each season that are there for the choir members to either push them a little bit as singers to try different, harder things, expose us to different styles of music to make us better performers. But also, I think even if it's more geared towards the audience, I think Tanya picks music that she knows we're going to enjoy. Even if some songs might not be our most favorite or have a great connection to one song or another, there's something for everybody in it, which I really do enjoy. I think it's important to see a choir concert live compared to listening to a recording of a choir concert, is because microphones can only capture so much. To really record a choir well, you have to have 12 plus microphones all over the place. You don't get the ambiance of the space. You don't get how these sound waves move through that space and how they impact the body and just your emotions. It's a totally different feeling experiencing it in person. It's kind of like taking a movie theater quality sound and then dropping it to, just your built-in flat screen TV sound. It's not going to be as good. The space really adds that extra level to the experience. If I could describe the chorale in one word, it would be joy, because we come together and we have fun together. We laugh together, even at little mistakes that happen, or just things that can happen in the in-between moments. But then we have the joy of actually performing the music and making music together that with choir music, you're not able to make by yourself, just as one voice. It's coming together in fun and joy to make this wonderful music together.